Hey guys, what's going on? This is another Airsoft Dude 1 production. Today we're going to be doing another video overview of a cheap item that you can buy on eBay to make your airsoft gun look better. As you can see here, my KWA SR10 has a longer barrel than the gas block. I also have a KWA SR10 with a short barrel that I cut. This barrel is clockwise, and then this is the counterclockwise that most guns are. Now, a general suppressor, not foam filled or anything, is probably going to run you like 40, 50 bucks. But if you are a budget airsofter, if you aren't way in deep into the milsim, or you are, but you're kind of on the budget like I am for this milsim op that I'm going to, and you need something to cover your barrel, look no further. Go on eBay. I swear I say this in every one of my videos. eBay is awesome if you're on a budget for airsoft. There are a lot of companies that sell things for cheap on eBay, a lot cheaper than they normally would be, and they're good quality stuff. This right here is a suppressor, an airsoft suppressor. It's foam filled. It's aluminum. It was $18, $19 on eBay with shipping. I mean, it had free shipping. So, plus it's got some cool trades on it. Nothing to scream or write home about, but it's kind of got that skull and crossbones right there. And then you've got stay back 100 meters or you will be shot. And then you rotate it over, and then it has writing in Arabic, and I'm going to assume that it says the same thing. So, when you look at it from one end, you can't really tell that it has threads. But you look at it from another end, and then it's got the ring around it, and then that other ring is from scratching paint. But the outer ring, you can see, is designed to be there by the company. So, the side with that ring on it is your counterclockwise, and the other end is your clockwise, which I think is pretty smart, because now I have a suppressor that I can screw onto both of my guns if I'm deciding to use it that day. Right now, this is just kind of a backup or kind of a trolling little gun. It shoots fast, it shoots hot, and it's just there. And not hot above the limit, but it just shoots really well, and I don't have anything on it because all my stuff's going on to my other weapon. But I will show you that it works on both just to prove a point here. So the system inside, I think, is really cool. It's similar to the VFC Scar H or the SSH suppressor for Scar H's. It is foam blocks, and it has a spring in it. Whoever invented this was genius, because that spring is what saves the foam. If you're not familiar with foam-filled suppressors, for example, the Tokyo Marui Mark 23, there's no spring inside of it. And a lot of people are probably sitting there right now, what the heck is a spring sitting inside your suppressor doing? Well, the purpose of the spring is, let's say you accidentally cranked your hop up all the way, and let's say you're using it on this weapon, where you just like the look of a suppressor on there, and you're not covering up a barrel. You realize that the second, I'm sorry it's so shaky, it's a little windy out. You realize the second that BB leaves the barrel, it starts to go up because of the hop-up. If your suppressor is long enough or your hop-up's cranked up enough, that BB will go up into your the foam in your suppressor. So, they started putting springs inside the suppressor, and the purpose of that is if a BB does go up, it just ricochets out the barrel, and it doesn't dent your suppressor, it doesn't ruin your foam, it doesn't put holes in your foam. As you can see, the spring, the coils are tight enough so a BB is not going to go through it. It's genius, and plus it's kind of, there's 3 individual pieces of foam, so if you are using this on a gas blowback, it'll work really well for you, because most of the noise is either coming from your bolt or from the expanding gases out the end of your barrel. This is going to cut down on those expanding gases or the expanding air pressure, the pop it'll reduce that pop significantly because it's working the same way a real suppressor does. Real suppressors trap gases between the different coils, slows the gases down, makes them pop less when they go out the barrel. So pretty much it's working the same way. You just slide that inside of your suppressor here. As you can see, you can't see the foam at all. You just see the spring. You screw that back on. Also, some tracer units are going to be the same size. So now I'm going to demonstrate the fact that it will fit on both of my rifles here. So this, like I said before, is the counterclockwise. There you go. And you can tell the rapport is a little bit different. Now I'll shoot it with it off. You know, with Airsoft, you're not really expecting a big difference with the suppressor, but it does the job, so it's whatever. I will be painting this though, because the paint job on this, the paint's really cool, but it's not really nice looking on a gun that I'm going to be running around in the forest with. So I really don't want this to stand out. And then there you go. It's a short little suppressor. It rides on just right. The threads are straight, and there you go. The only complaint is that that each individual head is kind of loose. So I would suggest either getting Loctite or putting this in a vice grip and then a clamp and just wrenching it down so that these are tight. This one is tight because I hand tightened it, and then I used a wrench, so I can't unscrew the counterclockwise, but the clockwise I can unscrew. So that's been a brief overview of this super cheap foam-filled suppressor. It's about 133 millimeters long, or 130 millimeters long. So if your barrel is much longer than that sticking out of your gun, I suggest going with a different model. But it's been another Airsoft Dude 1 video review. Stay tuned for more affordable Airsoft tips and tricks. I'm out.